Good day, all. Well, the snow's returned. We've had a couple of chilly days, but no snow, and today it's just about freezing, and now the snow's finally come. It's really lovely, and I'm going to be working on things in my studio. I think I'm going to be putting together my terrarium, and so it'll be lovely to watch the snowfall outside the studio window. The tide is, I'd say, middling. You can see the spitting rock is slightly covered. The sea's coming up towards the other rock. Look how lovely this skyline is blurred with the white snow, and it's falling magically. So I'm heading out on this snowy afternoon to get some moss and some lichens for our little terrarium. Oh, this is a nice piece. It's quite frozen now, so this is actually the perfect time to get it because I find that it picks up quite nicely this way. Much of this is quite frozen, but this is actually a great time to get it. See how lovely that is? Would that be beautiful in our little glass container that we purchased to make our terrarium? Now that's lovely, and a lovely way to add to today's little walk and playing in the terrarium. Now, of course, this is private land owned by us, so I wouldn't suggest others taking moss from public places unless they're allowed. But for us, it's our land, so I'm having at it. Well, I'm in my studio and I have my little moss bin here, and I have the moss we collected on our winter walk, and I have various lichens that I got. Actually, it was a few days ago when it was still moist and almost spring-like, but it's quite wintry out now, so good thing I grabbed those when I did. So I try to keep some moss and lichens around just so I can do things with my plants. Now, in today's video, I'm not going to be able to get to the finished product because I'm trying to really share things more daily, so we gathered some moss today, and I'm trying to decide. I'm definitely doing this terrarium that I showed you the other day, and out of the various plants I tried, I think this fern is my favorite. I thought about doing this, which we got the other day, but I think it's too big, and I'm saving this for another terrarium I'll be doing. And I went and got my old staghorn fern out of my plant room, but that'll be for a much bigger setup. But I think I am going to stick with this, but since we gathered our moss, I'll get some soil, and actually I need to run to the shops because I'm out of charcoal. I like to put charcoal in my terrariums just to help with the moisture, and then I'll be using some of the moss we gathered, and then also we have my little, I think I showed this the other day, it's the little mushrooms I was making. I painted it a bit more and put some little brown here and there on it just to give it a little bit more real look. And I think what I'll do is I have some moss and I will hot glue it to this little mushroom, and I think it'll just be, don't you think it'll just be really darling on there? See how it would look on a bed of moss. And maybe I'll even stick some real leaves in just to give it that kind of real quality. So these have been fun to make with the foam clay. So that's what I'll be up to today. Before I get to painting, is playing with this little terrarium that we bought the other day and the moss we just picked up in today's winter walk. So I think I'm going to close here and again make this another short postcard vlog of what I'm up to today. Fussing about with moss and my little foam clay statues and plants, and the snow has stopped falling, but it may start up again. And there's Algernon Siegel up in the sky. Excuse my dirty studio windows. And that will do it for today's vlog. I hope you find a moment in your day to indulge in your own passions, and maybe you'll be having some fun with some plants, or perhaps trying out some foam clay, or just sitting and enjoying your own version of whatever nature you live in. Well, until tomorrow, remember, stay creative. Cheers.